Okay, hello. We are live for some Winterween reading sprints. So thank you for joining us on this lovely Saturday. Thank you for spending some of your Saturday with us. I'm joined by my lovely friends, as you can see, Jan and Gavin. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Yeah, thanks for being here. And Winterween, if you don't know, it's a readathon that's currently happening right now. I have all the information linked in the description if you're not familiar. I have the announcement down there and all the reading prompts and things like that. It's just a week-long readathon where we kind of bring the spooky vibes of, you know, Halloween into other seasons. So we do Winterween and Summerween, and it's a good time. But hello to everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I see we already have so many friends in the chat, and it's quite overwhelming, to be honest. I don't do YouTube sprints on YouTube very often. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Do the best you can, Gabby. Do the best you can.
We're just doing the best we can.
Support, emotional support. That's it.
Oh, I appreciate it. But if you are participating in Winterween, or if you're just here to read with us, then let us know what you're reading today. Let us know what you're up to. What is the weather like where you're both at? Are you guys getting any snow yet, or no? Oh, really?
Yeah. Me and John, we live in the same place. Like,
oh, that's right. That's
we
right.
actually live together. He's in the other room.
Right. That's oh yeah. Gavin's right next door. That's right.
As soon as me and John both nodded at the same time, I was like, "Oh wait,
you're like, wait a minute.
We must be."
Wow.
Yeah, I hate
That's
snow.
crazy.
Unless I have like 3 days straight off. Like I hate driving snow.
I can
you
imagine.
get lots of snow where you're at, right?
Yeah. Do you not have snow yet?
No, we don't have snow yet.
That's weird.
I don't know. And it's weird. It's been like a really warm winter actually for Washington. Like we're not getting like it's been in like the 40s. Like it's not too bad yet. Yeah, it's not that cold.
That's perfect.
Well,
We're supposed to get wait, when was our cold front supposed to be, or like our freezing polar vortex or whatever? Was that now?
It's wait,
the 11th
coming in this week.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be at like -20 or something.
No, it's not gonna get that bad.
Oh my god.
I just lied to the world. Thank you.
Do you guys get the polar vortex like every year, or is that only like a once in a while thing?
I think the last one was like 2018 or something like that. 2019. Yeah. But it's crazy.
I am.
I don't know. Joey gets his information from TikTok, so
no, I do not.
I just lied.
Oh damn. Yeah. See, and Allie's meanwhile is in Hawaii, and she's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean snow?"
Okay, that's too much though. I could not live in Hawaii.
Yeah, I mean, I like living here because it's like we get cold, but we don't get that much snow here, so it's nice.
Yeah, but doesn't it like freeze a lot then because of all the rain? Like,
yeah, it can.
Yeah.
We've had some weird ice storms. Yeah. But
why are we talking about the weather? It's Winterween. Ew. Can we not?
Well, I'm like, is it snowing for anybody else? Like, what? Because I'm so used to getting snow at this time of year, and it's like it's not snowing at all yet. So I'm like, oh, okay. It doesn't feel
all talking. Ew.
Literally. Let's cut that. So what is everybody reading? What are you guys reading? I don't even know. I haven't even asked.
And you'll never know. You'll never know.
Secret.
I think I'm gonna start Dark Places. I just finished We Need to Do Something. I've cracked the code. I don't know if you saw my story. I've cracked the code. It fulfills all 5 prompts. We need to do something.
Oh, really?
Yep. So technically I'm done with Winterween. I'm making it a weekend ween because I have too much other stress. But
yeah.
So Dark Places.
Wow.
I might steal that from you, Chan, because I do need another one. And it's perfect because it's a book troop, right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's a book troop as well. So, like, you're getting multiple birds with one stone there. I do have only 29 minutes left of a book that I need to get finished by tomorrow. It's not Winterween, but if I use this first sprint to knock it off, I can then go into a proper book. But I need to finish Malice by John Gwynne.
You're crazy. For 2 days?
I started it yesterday. And I have this much left. So I just want to do the first spring, get out the way, and then I can just be like, okay, I'm free from that, and then I'm gonna do Uncanny, the Junji Ito memoir. I want something easy, I want something easy tonight. So I'm excited. Like, look at this.
Did you notice there's like a flip animation thing in the corners? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like if you flip the pages.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, I didn't. I did not.
That's so cool.
Oh, that's a little creepy. Oh, yeah. I like it.
I bought that with Gabby.
I know. I was gonna say, is that the one you got when we were That is so funny. Wow. Well, I hope it's good. Have you read it yet, Jan?
No, it's on my 25 for 2025 though.
Oh, that's right.
I'll let you know how it is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that one looks so good. I'm so curious to read something like that from Junji Ito because it's like nonfiction. So
yeah, it's his memoir supposedly.
that's so interesting.
And I want to know what his brain is like. I want to know what he goes through because that man, he's released some sketchy shit. You know,
he has.
Weird
I know.
stuff.
What is your favorite Junji Ito? Do you have one?
Tomie Uzumaki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do really like Uzumaki as well. And I think out of the collections, I do love Shiver, but also Love Sickness. I like the Love Sickness collection as well.
Sickness was my first one, but Fragments of Horror is my favorite collection.
I know. I was gonna say I think Fragments of Horror is actually my favorite now. I think I just read it.
The neck thing, and it's like
the bird, the mother bird.
Oh, there's the bird. Was it like a string or something? Something that like keeps his head on. Is that the red jumper? I think it's called. Is that from Fragments of Horror?
I know. It sounds like The Husband Stitch by Carmen Maria Machado. I mean, from Scary Stories in New York too.
Well,
Fragments of Horror is the one that like it reminded me of like PTSD Radio or something. Like there was a few that were like actually like so freaking creepy, and it was like when people were sleeping kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Like I think.
There was stories that were like 4 pages long. I think there was one where he's in a sleeping bag or something.
Yeah.
Or she's in a sleeping bag, and it's just that was good.
Yeah, Shiver's one of my favorites too, though. I love Shiver and Uzumaki too. Like Uzumaki's like a rare one that's like it makes you afraid of like spirals. Like what?
And snails.
Yeah.
Like, what a weird thing to be afraid of.
Shiver and Smashed, I always get mixed up. Shiver's the one with the holes in the skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then Smashed is the orange one with the hair.
Yes.
Yeah. Shiver's the one with like the big balloon-looking heads, right? Like the big,
Okay, the blue one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love him. I've read all his books except The Cat Diaries because I can never find them anywhere.
Me neither, actually. Have you read No Longer Human? That one as well.
But that was like not his original, right? Like he just
he just illustrated. Yeah.
It took me a while to finish that one. That one's kind of boring.
It's quite big. It's quite a big one.
Yeah, I don't even remember it.
I still have a few that I need to read from him, but I feel like I've read so much Junji Ito like in the last year. Like he was like my most read author of last year because I read like 7 books from him last year, and I had already read like a number of his backlist. I thought so. I was like, oh wow, but there's still so many I haven't read. I'm like, what?
There's more coming. One of them's going to be called Moan, and I was like, Moan. That's
Moan.
Oh, he said Bone. Yeah. I was like, what?
You said Bone too. I was like, oh.
It's my accent. Okay.
You're just so well-rounded. You're away from over there.
Yes, it's a good
I don't know
one.
what I'm saying.
Oh my god, 13 Junji Ito tattoos? A whole arm sleeve. That is so cool.
Oh my gosh. Candy, you don't have the thing that freaks me out the most is that model. You know, the model one who has that face.
That's Funchi or whatever her name was. I don't remember. Funchi?
Like she's now in Dead by Daylight. And Candy, do you have her face tattooed on your body?
Probably. Like that's an iconic thing from Junji Ito books, right?
I mean, it's an iconic visual, absolutely, but I would be too scared of looking in the mirror if I saw
me
that.
too.
You know the book Daphne by Josh Mallerman? Oh, I know Gabby loved it, but the Daphne made me think of Fuchi or whatever what's her name? I need to look it up.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the fashion model?
Fuchi. Yeah.
Fuchi. You were right.
I
think it's the fashion model.
Yeah.
If not, that would be a good tattoo idea, right?
I don't know about that. I'd be scared.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be scared.
Yeah, I want a Tomie tattoo. She's a bad bitch.
That is cool. I know. That's one of the ones I haven't read from him yet. I still need to read that one.
You should. It's like one of his iconic ones.
Yeah, it's very repetitive. That's what people don't like about it, but I love her. I could read about her all day.
It's amazing. I know. I think I'm going to start on House of Glass. I don't know if either of you have read this one or this author before.
I've read, that's the same one as, like an anonymous girl. And
yeah, because she usually writes with like, it's like usually Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. They do like combined books and they have like The Wife Between Us and An Anonymous Girl and like all those books. And I think the only one I've read from just Sarah Pekkanen, I think she was the one who wrote the, oh my God, what is it called? The one that's like Gone Tonight or something. It's like the mother-daughter one.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I think she was the one who wrote that, but I've heard good things about this one from my friend Jan. He said he thinks I would like it. And it has house in the title, so I was like, I mean, why not, you know? Just throw it in.
Which was the one? I read the blue one by them. You Are Not Alone. That's the one I read.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we'll see if it's any good. I don't know. Well, we'll be twinning. We will be twinning then. Okay.
Gabby, you know, when you ask us, like, oh, have you guys read this? You should always know that I've never read anything.
But sometimes you have, though.
Very rarely. Like, maybe I got like a 1 in 100 chance.
Not even. Well,
I mean, I guess maybe with thrillers, but with horror, I feel like you've read a decent amount of horror stuff.
Maybe. I don't know. It's like, you say, I feel like Jan is a lot more well-read than I am, especially with like a lot of the current thrillers and horrors. And yeah, there's me. I haven't even heard of this author.
Yeah, but Gavin reads it all.
maybe reads it all.
I thought Gavin reads it all, so sorry if I'm mistaken.
Gavin reads it all eventually. Okay?
Eventually. Yeah, Gavin reads nothing, is what I mean.
Gavin reads nothing anyone is interested in, maybe.
2025 rebrands.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you say are like your top 3 favorite genres then? Like
fantasy, horror. But then again, I say horror and I barely read horror.
But you've read a bunch of classic ones for your videos.
True.
And Stephen King now.
Yeah, true. But I could never make like my favorite horror books because I haven't read enough like outside of what people would deem boring, you know, like, oh, that's predictable. So I need to same with fantasy. I've only really stuck to some of the tried and tested ones. But yeah, fantasy, horror. I don't really know what the third one would be actually.
Middle grade?
No.
I know, would manga count as a genre? I know sometimes people count manga. But I feel like manga has its own genres, right? Like manga's too broad, I think.
Yeah. Like I love manga horror. Like manga horror is like elite. I don't know. I've got two and that's it.
Jan's worst books is your third genre.
I only had a couple of duds out of that one. Only a couple. It was more successful than not.
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah, and it worked. Honestly, best time. And that was almost a year ago, Jan. That was almost a year.
I know.
That's crazy.
Gabby's next. Not next, but next. Enough.
Next in line. I know, that should be interesting because I've noticed me and Jan, we either have like exactly the same taste or like exactly opposite taste.
Yeah.
Like Jan will be like 5 stars and I'll be like DNF, and then I'll be like 5 stars and Jan will be like, I hate this.
I know, and we get each other so excited for books.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh.
But like, we love this for you, bestie.
But we need to do something was a success. So
yeah. That's good. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, the book is crazy. But what about you, Jan? What would you say are your like top 3 genres if you had to pick?
Horror, romance, and I guess fantasy. I think I own the most fantasy, but I just feel so stupid reading them all the time. But they're just the prettiest books. So yeah, I think those are the 3. Or no, litfic. Litfic's my third one.
Litfic took out fantasy.
Yeah, because like Unhinged Woman falls in there, you know?
Yeah, I like the weird like litfic stuff.
Yeah.
You've been reading a lot of litfic stuff, actually, Gabby.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jan, you read everything all the time. You've got all the genres going every single month.
Yeah, nothing's unusual for Jan.
Yeah, which is great because I'm like, Jan reads it all. Literally, Jan reads it all.
Yeah, Jan actually reads it all.
Actually does, yeah.
That's so funny.
You know, I just don't have a life. And I just suffer and wake up at the ass crack of dawn.
I love it. I love your schedule so much. I just
want
to
to schedule.
But no, it's just like how organized and structured you are as well. I'm just like, when I'm watching like one of your cramming vlogs and I'm staying a full day, I'm like, oh my god, that's me.
I know.
Joey's like laughing at the statement.
There is no organization. It is just chaos.
Well, it looks organized.
Yeah,
she pulls it off
in here.
It's all that editing. It's the editing.
Yeah, you gotta edit to the microsecond. You know.
We love organized chaos.
Well, I'm glad I'm playing it off well.
Yeah, you had me fooled. You
Yeah.
had me.
Good. That was the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. What? No.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's so random. I like really want to get into sci-fi more this year. Like, I don't know, like I've never been that big into sci-fi, but it's like when I think about it, it's like, oh, Project Hail Mary was like my #1 favorite book in the year that I read it, you know? And then it's like I just read Ministry of Time and I like really loved it. And then like Annie Bot, like I really loved Annie Bot. So I'm like, why am I not reading more sci-fi?
Yeah, you convinced me with Ministry of Time, and I hate time travel stuff.
Oh, really?
But I don't think I'm actually gonna read it. But I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, no one has convinced me of this book of the millions of people who read it.
Well, you see, I keep hearing conflicting things about it because I don't think Kayla liked it, and like I've seen other people not give it the best ratings as well. So I'm like, Gabby, again, you're probably on like an island.
I know. I think I'm like the only one because I think, well, Ministry of Time, it's like a hard book to even pitch because it's not even really that sci-fi. It's like it feels very romance and very like slice of life, you know? And that's why it's like weird because it's like the only sci-fi element is like the time travel thing, but then it's like barely even explained and like they don't even talk about it that much, you know? So it's like it doesn't really feel like a sci-fi book, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to pitch, and that's why I think a lot of people don't like it because they probably don't expect what the story is going to be about because it's like nobody wants to read like a slow burn romance like slice of life when they're expecting like probably like a high action time travel, you know?
See, that got me. That got me.
Yeah,
The
see, I'm
cover's just
alone.
so boring too. But, okay.
I enjoyed it, but I don't think a lot of people will like it, but I had fun.
Terrible with 7 hours.
Right? It was terrible.
I don't think I'll
But
ever read sci-fi, to be honest. Like fully into sci-fi. I don't know. Like space stuff, can't do it. Technology pisses me off.
Yeah, a lot of scientific stuff when they try to pass off a lot of scientific things into it. I'm like, you've lost me. I can't follow.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I like certain sci-fi, like speculative sci-fi. I really like, but once we lean into like sci-fi fantasy, oh my god, it loses me. It loses me so hard.
I think the only sci-fi I've given 5 stars was An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. I didn't even know it was sci-fi when I picked it up. I was like, oh, John Green's brother, who by the way has cancer.
Oh, really?
If you haven't heard, yeah.
I didn't know
At least
that.
last time I heard, yeah. So sad.
Jeez. That was terrible. Yeah, that was one that I think I like that one too. I think I gave it 4 stars.
Yeah,
But
that's good. I never read the sequel though.
there's a sequel.
Yeah, it's like I forgot what it's called. But yeah, it's one of those long titles too.
Oh, all right. Well, that's cool. Okay. So for today, are you guys cool with like 50-minute sprints, or is that like reasonable?
Yeah. And I could spend 30 of that finishing my first book.
Okay.
Oh, he's in remission. Oh, okay, that makes me happy.
Good.
Okay.
That's a relief. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. Okay, then let's go ahead and start our first 50-minute sprint. If you're new to reading sprints and you have no idea what we're doing here, we're just gonna start this timer, read for 50 minutes in silence together. We're all gonna be on mute, and then when the timer comes back, there's gonna be a little noise. I don't think it should be too scary. It's gonna be like boop, boop, boop. It'll be like an airport noise, and then we'll come back and you can tell us about all the things that you got up to in these 50 minutes, and we can read together and just have a great time. So, we'll see you in 50. Peace.
Love that sound. It's a good alert sound.
Oh, good. I was worried it would be startling.
No, not at all. There are definitely worse alerts on. Is it Flocus that you're using?
Yeah, I know the one that you use is the applause. That's the worst.
That's the worst one. But I mean, I love it, but it
scares the shit out of me.
everyone. It scares.
Kayla's meow always scares me.
Yeah, those
that's
are
because
scary
it's
even when you
so-
expect it.
Yeah, it's like it's so harsh. It's a harsh meow.
Yeah, it is. Oh man. Well, I'm glad it was good. It sounds like you're at the airport and like your flight's ready to take off, and you're like,
Oh my god. Yes, let's go on an adventure.
yeah, right. It's time for an adventure.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, Jan, you got the crew neck in time. That's crazy.
Yes, it came. I was like, I have a feeling it's here because it was like 2:30 or whatever, and I was like, I'm just gonna check, and it was. I was like, I'm psychic. Also, I changed my phone charm to a ghosty to match.
Cute.
And my ghosty light, everything's just on brand.
Wow, you are on point.
I know. Oh, also, coziest slippers ever. I just got them too in the mail. They say one more chapter.
Cute.
They're so cute.
They do look so cozy.
Yeah, what the heck? Those do look cozy.
I got a whole like haul in the mail. And then speaking of pretty fantasy books that I'm probably never gonna read, but I got this from Pango.
Whoa, the purple sprayed edges? Wow.
It's so pretty.
Oh my god.
Don't say you're never gonna read it. You need to read it.
No, I probably will. It's YA, so it shouldn't be too hard. And there's dragons.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hi, yeah, let us know in the chat what you got up to. Hi, Kyla. Let us know what you got up to on this sprint. Have you been reading? Have you been productive? What have you been doing? How did your books go? Did you finish yours, Gavin?
Oh, I did finish, yes. Finished Malice by John Gwen. So
was it 5 stars?
Well, I mean, it was a reread. It was a reread. So I first read it 3 years ago, and I'd forgotten most of it. So rereading this, I was like, oh my gosh, forgot that happened. So I'm so glad I reread it. So glad. It was 4 stars. I gave it 4 stars the last time as well, and I got 38 pages into Uncanny.
Ooh,
nice. Is Uncanny, is that one a lot of like, it's a lot of text like in it instead of a lot of like imagery?
There's a lot of like different things, but like it is mainly kind of like this, so it is a fast read. But what I love about this so much is that as he's going through it, he's giving you like some of these are illustrations and manga that inspired him, like things that you will never get in English now, I don't think. You also get like his home when he was younger. He explains he has like his home and there's like a basement, he had to go down and use the toilet and things like that. So it is like a little bit of mixed media, but it's not like overwhelmingly mixed media. It's good. It's good balance.
And it's a memoir that's about like his writing, right? And like his like what's inspired him and stuff.
Yeah, it's his life, it's his writing, and I'm already enjoying it because I just find him so fascinating. So I'm already liking it.
Well, that's good. How's your book going, Jan?
So I only got, first of all, like this font size is rude.
Oh, wow.
Like, why is it so small?
I'm leaning in trying to say it. I can't say it.
Oh, sorry. I keep moving it.
It's because it's that small. It is that small.
Wow. Yeah, it is small.
So I only got 20 pages in because I also went back and annotated like the ending of We Need to Do Something, the book I finished this morning. That's the one, by the way, Gavin, that fulfills all 5 prompts, not this.
Oh, okay.
To clarify, because I thought about it, I was like, would it be stupid to like bring it up again?
I'm glad you said.
Yeah, because this doesn't have a house on the cover, but this was published in 2009, so it counts for that prompt.
I mean, if you do this with a book, it becomes a house.
Wow, Gavin cracked the code for Winterween.
I can literally make anything fit a prompt. Anything.
Well, a house is a place.
Yeah.
So
see, that works. I said
that
anything that's like, yeah.
And even if you read it in the daytime, there's dark in the title.
Oh my god! Wow, you've both cracked the codes. Like literally,
Is
Gavin hacks it all.
We have, so even Jan's so good at this. Like, we have to really work with what we've given Jan, because we read so much, we have so much on our plates. We have to be like, okay, how can I bend this prompt to make it mine?
We need to make every book a pretzel.
Exactly. We'll get there. We get there eventually.
That is so funny.
But yeah, I don't know about it yet. I mean, it sounds interesting, and the chapters get shorter.
Is it like dense? Like it's like hard to read? Like the writing's just dense?
I don't know about dense. Like it's not like high vocabulary or anything. It's just like I don't know if I'm in the mood. But my other option is Lights Out, which is not going well. That's my book club pick this month.
Oh no. Man, I know I'm so torn on if I want to read Dark Places this week. Like I might save it for after Winterween, but I don't know if I want to read it this week because I'm like it would work for the like 5 years or older prompt. But I just read 12 Nights at Rotterhouse last night because I thought that one would fit I think that one actually does fit all the prompts because that one's 5 years or older. It has like house in the title and it's a horror book and all the things. But I didn't like it very much.
I remember you talking about that when we were shopping.
I know, like I was so excited for all these years and I didn't like it. So
oh no. Wait, are you counting 2020? Because the first edition of We Need to Do Something is 2020.
Oh.
But what if it was like late 2020 that it was published? Are you still
I would say it's fine. Yes. Like, who cares? I'm gonna police everyone's TBR. I'm gonna be looking at publication dates.
Well, I do. I police it.
I know. Yeah. All my patrons were asking me. I was like, I'm pretty sure Gabby doesn't care.
Like literally, it's fine. People be like, people DM me and they'll be like, "Do you think this counts for this?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't care. Like, do what you want. You know, like if it works for you, it works for me. Like,
yeah,
it's fine."
Yeah, that's what I say. Like, all I care about is you participate and have fun.
I know, that's what I mean. And I'm like, the prompts are totally optional too. You know, it's like prompts are optional. They're like a challenge, but I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I've been reading House of Glass, and it's confusing because the girl in the book has a phobia of glass, and so her whole house is made of plastic. And so I'm like, House of Glass, this is lying to me. Like, there's no glass.
Huh.
I'm like, this is a metaphor. House of Glass, right?
I guess that's a valid phobia, honestly.
Yeah, she said she doesn't like anything that could shatter. So any like mirrors, glass, like plates like that are glass, like anything like that is out of the house. And so she only has like plastic or like flexi, like the flexi stuff that's like not real glass. And so they replaced it all with that. Yeah. I was like, damn, that's crazy. It's expensive, right?
Okay, wait, so what's the point of the...
I know.
Like, no, like, what's the point of the book? Like, what's the premise?
Well, yeah, that's just like a random side note because I was like, oh, House of Glass, like, then why is it called that? But the book is about how we're following this girl named Stella, and she's like an attorney that goes in to like help kids when their parents are splitting up because she's trying to see like what's in the best interest of the kid. And she goes in, and this kid, like, her parents are getting divorced, and she notices in their house like they only have the plastic, and so she's like, what's that about? Whatever. But then she's starting to realize like, oh, can we even trust this kid? Because there was a situation where their nanny got like pushed, or was she like, did she accidentally fall from like the second floor and she died? And so now they're kind of like, they're suspecting like, oh, what's going on with the nanny, and they don't know if the kid is like involved. So that's it's one of those books where you're like, is the kid the killer or question mark?
How old's the kid?
They're like 9.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard this one get compared to like The Turn of the Key, like that kind of vibe, which is why I was intrigued.
I haven't read that yet. Hold on,
you haven't read The Turn of the Key?
Really hot. What if it gets really, really hot? What if your house just like melts?
Oh yeah.
I mean, plastic. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're onto something.
It has to be some really tough plastic, or they live in like Alaska.
That's what I hear. I heard about it from Jan. Jan recommended. I've heard like decent things about this one, so we'll see. I do tend to like the like, is it a demon child or not? Like, I do tend to like that in thrillers. I think it's kind of fun. But
the only type of children I like reading about.
Right?
Yeah.
You haven't read The Turn of the Key? Oh.
I haven't yet. I've owned it forever. But...
Oh my gosh. I think you could like that one. I don't know. I hesitate to recommend books to you because
I own like so many Ruth Ware books. I've only read The Woman in Cabin 10 and In a Dark, Dark Wood. And they were okay.
Interesting.
I haven't read either of those. I've read Din of the Key and
One by One.
Was it One by One? Yeah. I did like it.
Yeah, I didn't like One by One. I haven't really liked anything by Ruth Ware except for Turn of the Key. I mean, some of her other stuff was like 3-ish stars, but like I've never loved like 5 stars for the Turn of the Key. I loved it.
I feel like I'd like The Death of Mrs. Westaway because the cover is so like gothic-y.
Yeah, I could see you liking that one. It kind of fits your vibes, I think.
Yeah, I unhauled One by One after Gavin's vlog, I think, though.
Mhm.
It was shit.
Yeah, it was so boring. Oh, One by One was so
I'm
boring.
so
It's
sick
predictable.
of the Agatha Christie or the And Then There Were None retellings.
Me
It's
too.
so overdone.
So overdone. They can never do it in a way that is original and exciting. It's always so boring. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. The only one I liked that was like recent that did it was Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney.
Oh yeah, that one was
I
okay.
loved that one. Like I loved it. But everything else that does that kind of trope, I don't like.
Yeah, that one was okay. I think I gave it like a high 3 because I predicted a couple things, but some of it shocked me too. It was fun.
Mhm.
I think that one was the most fun that I've had.
That's all that matters, as long as it's fun.
Yeah. Beautiful Ugly though by Alice Feeney.
I know, I can't wait. After seeing your review, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
excited.
my favorite. It's that and then Rock, Paper, Scissors, and then I Know Who You Are, which people hate because of the thing. And then, yeah, I've read all of them, but she's hit or miss for me.
I know. I think I've read every single Alice Feeney too, and she is kind of hit or miss for me, but for the most part, like the ones that I really love, I like really love, you know? So like I'm excited. I hope I love Beautiful Ugly.
Like sometimes
like
I lie,
Alice
I don't
Feeney?
remember anything. But sometimes I lie. Yeah, have you read any, Gavin?
Alice Feeney, no.
Really?
I'm telling you, I've barely read any good authors. Like you mentioned a thriller author, I'm just sitting here like, yeah, no,
You're very well versed in Riley Sager, though.
I was gonna say you read Riley Sager. I know you love him.
Your favorite.
I read thriller authors who I get told to read. Like the thrillers I've mainly read have been for like book clubs and things. So I'll get told what to read, and I don't pick them up myself, and I should because I do like some of them. I do like
some of them.
But I end up going for book club books rather than just going off vibes alone.
Yeah, I'm responsible for at least 2 of your worst books last year, so I'm so sorry.
And before as well, Gabby, because you made me read How to Sell a Haunted House by Brady Hendricks.
Oh my god, 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. Although actually, maybe How to Sell a Haunted House was my worst book of 2023, but it was in my least favorites.
Oh shoot.
I know.
Yeah, she made you. It was knife to throat.
She forced me. She literally said, I'm going to expose you as a bitch online, and I want to bring an end to your career if you don't do this.
That's actually how I invite people onto the book troop. I say, or else.
Yeah.
I will expose you.
Yeah. I will post a smear campaign about you. Don't test me.
More of a threat than an invitation.
Behind the scenes. Winterween perks. You get the behind the scenes inside scoop of Gabby's ways.
Oh, I have read Darcy Coates though. I've read Darcy Coates. That's one. I've got one person under my belt.
And you love Darcy Coates, or like how many have you read?
One. And I liked it. It was
that's
fun.
so many.
Which one was it?
Let's say one is a win for me. One is a win.
Out of her like 3, she writes like 3 books a year.
Yeah, which one did you love?
She's got absolutely loads. I think it was called Hunted.
Oh.
Hunted.
Yeah, Hunted. I liked it. I mean, it kind of got a little bit far-fetched, but I didn't really mind that much. And like the characters infuriated me, but I didn't really mind that much. But it did piss me off a couple of times, but I didn't mind that much.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on Darcy Coates. I think I've only read 2, and I liked one, but then I hated the other one. So
you hated Ashburn House, right?
Yeah,
I read that one because of your book club, and I liked it. And then I forgot what the other. Oh, the Dead of Winter one was okay, but it was predictable. That one was another, and then there were none.
Yeah.
But I went to a Darcy Coates event, and she's like she wears pink and ruffles and florals. Like she is not what you would expect. And she has like the biggest, cheesiest smile. She's so adorable, but she has like the most fucked up mind.
I love that. I love it when an author completely, what's the word? When you don't go by expectations, like completely warps, maybe warps. Yeah. I know you know exactly what I mean. Yeah. We're all readers here. We know words. love it when an author is like so cute and lovely and she's writing the most fucked up shit. It's just
Right?
so
Subverts.
yes, subverts. Thank you so much. That's the word.
Wow.
I never would've thought
Words.
I never would have got it either.
I don't think I've ever used that word in my life.
I have
Subverts.
a couple of times. I have a couple of times to sound, a little bit more posh.
Because you're
Educated.
a reader.
I'm a
the
reader.
UK with an accent.
The British accent does everything for me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I would say she's more horror than thriller. And I actually think she's more like cozy horror than regular horror. At least that's the impression that I got from Ashburn House, but like I don't have that much experience with her books, so like I don't really know the vibes.
Oh, I also
but
read Small Horrors, the story collection. That one was cool because it was like 50 in this like less than 400-page book.
Oh.
So it was like 1-page stories sometimes.
Oh
It was
wow.
fun. That one
Wait,
was good.
50 short stories in one book?
50 short stories.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was cool.
I didn't know she had any short story collections.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Yeah, I liked Dead of Winter. I think I read that one during last Winterween actually because it had great like wintry vibes. It was like very snowy and like kind of fun.
I still have to read The Winter People. I think about the first Winterween every time I think about The Winter People because I remember you read that during the first Winterween.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I'm a real fan.
What a throwback. Oh my god. Yeah, the Winterween's the Winter People is so fun. It's like such a good it's like if you like Pet Sematary, it kind of has like that kind of vibe to it, but like snowy and
I
like
love that.
yeah, it's so good. Like I just loved it. I know Gavin too, you were on the BookTube live show where you read the other Jennifer McMahon. The
Children on the Hill. I love
Children on the
one.
Hill. I love that one too. I really like Jennifer McMahon for the most part, but yeah, the Winter People's a good one.
I did like that one. I think that was so far the only BookTube book that I've been a guest for.
You liked?
I liked. Yeah, the rest of them. So Gabby needs to make up for it this year.
No,
I
I was doing well. I started well.
You started so well. But you're just waiting for that right book to invite me back.
Well, are there any? Okay, question for you: are there any thriller or horror books coming out this year that you're highly anticipating that you would be like, that's one that I'm thinking I could give 5 stars? Because I'm all ears.
Gabby, I have no idea what's coming out this year.
What do you mean?
Like bold of you to assume.
You're not highly anticipating the new Riley Sager?
No.
Oh my god, that'd be so cute.
What do you mean?
I mean, I would only do it if I was paid to do it. Actually, I will say I haven't liked any Grady Hendrix in the past few years, but I did have this pre-ordered because even though I'm not a fan of this author anymore, I still pre-ordered it because 1, it's beautiful, and 2, it's witches.
It's witches, yeah.
I'm excited. But yeah, you could have Gavin as like Gavin Gibson with your mom and sister for.
Oh my god, you just pop in and just roast the hell out of the Riley Sager. That was so funny. I know. Well, you see, Grady Hendrix, I wouldn't have as a book true pick this year because I'm probably gonna read that like this month. Like I think I'm gonna read it soon. But I'm like trying to think, what could I have you on that you could like? I don't know.
I really should pay attention to what's coming out. I just don't. I don't keep up with new releases.
Yeah.
I
feel that. Wait, have you read anything by what's her name? Charlotte McConaughey? She had Migrations and Once There Were Wolves. Have you read anything by her or no? Because she has a new one coming out, Wild Dark Shore, that I'm like, oh, like I would love for that to be the April book true pick. But I don't know.
I would need to see what that's about. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed.
You actually like literary type of thrillers that are more like character driven? Like that
I actually don't think I've read one. I don't think I've read one. I have dabbled in literary fiction before. But literary thriller, I don't think I have. Does anyone have an example of a literary thriller?
Well, like some that I would consider like literary thrillers would be like maybe Notes on an Execution, like something like that, or like Bright Young Women. Yeah, or
I'd love to read Bright Young Women, but
Yeah,
I
that's a good
haven't
one.
read any like literary thriller.
I feel like Gavin would look at that Charlotte McConaughey book and be like, this is boring.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm worried about. I'm like, he would either love it or be like, this is so boring.
Because the cover is not cute, but
Oh gosh. Look, see, there we go. Gabby was about to do me dirty again.
That's what I mean. I don't know like what to pick.
Jan saved me.
who knows? It might shock you.
Maybe.
I liked Once There Were Wolves a lot.
I know. Well, that's what I mean. Once There Were Wolves was so good, and so I'm like, if Wild Dark Shore is kind of similar to that, then I do feel like it could be a win. But at the same time, I'm like, but then what if Gavin thinks it's boring? Then what?
Wait, isn't Butter a lit? Didn't you read that, Gavin?
Oh, yeah.
I did, and I did like it for the most part, but it did get a little bit boring in the middle for me.
I've heard a lot of people say though that one was kind of boring and slow.
It just lasted a little bit too long. Like, it is good. It is good. It just lasted a little bit too long for me.
That's what I've heard.
Yes.
It sounds
Happiness
so good.
Falls. Happiness Falls is a good one. Anything by Angie Kim is like a really good, like Miracle Creek too. Those are good literary thrillers.
I DNF'd the audiobook for Happiness Falls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it was maybe it was the audio. Who knows?
Yeah, there's new V Schwab this year. I'm excited for that one. It's like vampire-ish, right?
I know it's lesbian vampires. I just need a good lesbian vampires book. Ugh,
I'm excited.
I almost put it on my 25 for 2025, and I was like, no, Jan, do not put chunky. No matter how good you think it is, do not put chunky books on there because you're gonna set yourself up for failure.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, and this author too, the author of Natural Beauty, has a new book coming out this year. Oh, I can't wait.
Immaculate Conception.
Yeah, does Gavin have a book club? You guys could pick a book for each other's book club for a month and have the other be the guest for the live show.
That would have been so fun. I only have a Patreon book club. I don't actually have a book club. I was thinking of maybe doing one, but at the same time, I'm like,
oh my god, you don't need one, Gavin.
Yeah, you've got a lot.
You're suffering.
I'm suffering. I'm already like more commitments, more live shows. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
Yeah.
More required reading. Absolutely not.
But if you were to do a book club, what theme would you do, and what would it be called?
It would be called. It would be horror and thriller.
Oh my god, here we go.
Like it'd be called the book troop, but the good version.
it would be called the
book poop.
The practically book nuke, because then that'll be like a little bit of a rip off of Kayla's and Gabby's.
Literally the book nook.
Practically the book nuke.
Oh, practically, my bad. Not so, Gavin reads it all literally.
Gavin steals it all. Gavin plagiarizes all.
Gavin reads it all, the better.
Yeah, the better is in brackets.
Oh, I see. Gavin's version.
No, I wouldn't do that to you. Actually, I really don't know what I would do for it if I did one.
The theme is the perfect poop. Wasn't that perfect poo? And it's going to be called the book poo. So
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm stealing that. I'm so stealing.
Wow. Yeah, copyright it all. That's amazing.
Oh my
Honestly,
God.
yeah, why not? Just add more to your plate, you know?
Exactly. That plate, it ain't looking too full.
The true British version.
British version.
And look, the Brits are very well known for, taking things that don't belong to them. So that checks.
Oh my God. I feel like that's more of an American thing too. I feel like Americans are always taking things and making them Americanized.
Constantly.
Oh
yeah. Maybe I would do I'm the busiest, I'm the bussiest. I'm the bustiest as well.
Yeah. Gavin's got it all over there.
Gavin's got it all, essentially. The picture colonized.
No.
Oh my God.
Well, where's the lie? Where's the lie? Sorry, I forgot what I was talking about.
Your hypothetical book club.
Hypothetical book club.
Do a manga book club. Make it simple. That'd be cute.
Yeah, oh my God. That would actually be really cool, because then we could do like volume ones of things. I have quite a few volume ones. You guys like horror manga. There's a new one, new-ish, called Gannibal. It's like Gannibal. It's like set in a snowy village, and someone comes there after like someone's grandma's murdered. And I think it might have like cannibals and stuff in it, but I'm not sure. And apparently it's like really, really good. It's got like 5 volumes so far.
Oh.
That could be the first manga book club. Is
what was it called? You said Gannibal, like cannibal with a G?
Yeah.
Gannibal.
So there probably are cannibals in it, but also knowing you, Gavin's gonna make a manga book club and then be like, "Oh, they're so short. Let's do a live show once a week."
Yeah. Or it'll be like, let's just read the whole series for the book club.
Literally, let's just do it all in one video. Let's all do it all in one live show. Yeah, literally, this is literally me. Like, if I find myself like, oh, that is so short, I could do like 15 of them, and then it's not short anymore. You know what I mean? I do that all the time.
I mean,
you're right, book.
Yeah, a manga book club would be really cool, but also like, yeah, would you just do like reading the first volume and then the live show would probably only be like 15 minutes? Because like, do you really have that much to say on one volume? You know?
It would depend on the volume, to be fair. It would. Can you imagine like a book club live show on Spy Family Volume 1? They're gonna have stuff to say about Anya and how cute it is.
And then people might spoil you for like future books, you know, or future volumes.
This is the thing with manga fans on YouTube. They love spoiling things for other people. So they will put spoilers for the rest of the series in the comments. They will do that.
That's so unfortunate.
But like Chainsaw Man Volume 1.
Gabby will have lots to say about that one.
Be like this kid.
I have the omnibus of Death Note.
Oh yeah.
I gotta read that, but like it doesn't have page numbers, so I'm like, I need just a full day where I just binge it.
Doesn't have page numbers.
I stop because I keep track of page numbers every day, so it would just like mess me up if I don't.
You'd have to count physically with your hands.
I was gonna say write them in yourself.
It's like 1,000 something pages.
Oh my god. Yeah. What is it? The first like 4 volumes?
It's all of them. It's a literal weapon.
Oh yeah,
all of them.
Have you seen it? I'm gonna show you. Just
I'm like trying to imagine how big would that be.
Oh, Gabby, it's big.
Wait, how many volumes are there in Death Note?
12.
Oh, there's 12.
12 volumes in one. Yeah, if it's the all-in-one edition, it's big.
Yeah, how can that even fit into one thing?
They make it work.
Jeez.
Look at it.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh my god.
Like my arthritis is quaking. I don't even know if I'm fucking. Yeah,
that's your head. That is literally your head right there. Literally,
it's as thick as my head.
Wow,
that's crazy. Yeah, I haven't looked at this in a while, but yeah, there are no page. Wait, there are page numbers on some of them. That changes the game.
Oh, that's life changing.
2374, 2382.
Read it now.
Wow. Yeah.
Hell no.
Wild. So, I would actually just like get them on my Kindle or something and just read them on my Kindle and then just say I own the collection. Like, here's the display.
I don't even think it's like separated by volume. Like, I'm not seeing any breaks.
Oh, that's god.
Yeah, I kind of gave up on Death Note after like I think it was like the 3rd volume or maybe the 4th.
How many are there? Do you know?
Gavin just said there's 12.
There are breaks. There's black pages, but
okay, that's good.
Jan, that's your next 24-hour reading.
Oh my god! Wait. Okay, maybe like the whole Death. I feel like no one would watch that.
Oh, I would.
I would watch it.
Oh.
I would.
I mean, I would actually.
And you should spoil it all because I'm not gonna finish it.
Okay, maybe I'll add it to my list of ideas.
All right, look at that. Rin would watch it.
We all would.
Okay.
Yeah, see, you've got an audience here that would watch it. We all care very much. We're invested.
I wouldn't watch it. So. It was boring.
Oh
we'll see. God. It sounds like something I would like.
Yeah, I mean, I've only read the first volume, and people do love Death Note. And then I have heard people don't really love the end, but that's fine because it gives you something to talk about.
True. Well, I think Death Note, like I loved the first volume, and I think concept-wise, it's really, really cool, really unique. Like I was obsessed, but then as the volumes go on, oh my god, it just drags, bro. And like there's so much dialogue. There's just so much dialogue. It's like so much exposition. It's like I just needed things to pick up. But, and I didn't love the way that the girl was written. It just kind of like drove me nuts. But
but yeah. Keeping all this in mind. Okay, where's my video ideas note?
Yes, get this viral video going, Jan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, shut up. I don't even know. Okay.
Yeah, we've got the ideas. We've got the video ideas for you.
Yes.
All right. Are we ready for another 50-minute sprint?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So we're going to read for another 50 minutes and we'll see you in a bit.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry.
Bye.
Oh God, Gavin, your screen did the creepy ass balloon thing again. This place is
It
haunted.
did?
Yeah, like 2 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh, Jan, I don't know if you know this, but every now and then the balloons just happen on my screen.
Yeah, like his thing is haunted for real. It just like does the balloon. It's
Like without you doing the stuff?
No,
yeah,
I
like
don't
it just does it.
I could be lying all the way over there. I could be lying all the way
saw
over there,
it.
and it's just like the balloons come. I'm like, oh my god, is that Pennywise? Am I gonna get?
I was
one?
looking at the screen and I saw them go up and I was like, what?
That's crazy. Yeah, mine, I think mine updated because mine doesn't do it anymore.
It doesn't do it anymore.
No, I think I updated my software. Now I just look stupid.
Oh man.
Like, does it give you the option now? Like, you can like unclick it so it won't do it anymore? Or does it just,
I
like,
don't even
remove
know
it?
what that's called. Like, what would you even look for in your settings for that? I don't even know.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
Ghost husband, obviously.
what? Oh,
I'm trying to go back now just to say, like, was it my hand? But my hands, I'm just like this.
Yeah,
just like this.
that's weird. But that happens to you like all the time on sprints, right? Like it just does it.
Yeah, and sometimes I think, oh, is it because my legs are wide open? No, I don't think it is.
If your legs are open, does that make something react?
Should we check now?
Like, let's find out. Oh my god. Wow.
Like, what is that even called? Like, effects?
Like-
Reactions feature.
Yeah, reactions. Do you
Okay.
have at the top of your screen right now, do you have like a green camera? Like at the very, very top? Click on that. And is it gonna
The
work?
suspense.
Is it still not gonna work?
It just doesn't work.
It turned green. I hit it. Wait.
Oh my god.
Oh, I could just.
Oh, there we go.
I could just do it without.
Oh, I thought your computer just did that, Gavin. I was like, what the fuck?
Man. Oh,
I love
there's
that.
a light. Oh my god. What?
How do you get a rainbow behind you? Whoa, so professional.
I
It's
didn't
like
know
blurry
this
and
was a
shit.
thing. Whoa.
Oh my god. Wow. I'm like so not as professional.
It's
Wow.
so good.
So many. This just opened up a whole new world.
You need to get a Mac, Gabby.
I know,
ASAP.
I'm boring. I have a Windows, so it doesn't do anything for me.
But like, how come it's not doing it? Oh,
Oh,
There we go.
Gavin just fixed my life.
wow. There you go.
As
So
always.
good.
Although we do have beef right now. We
Yeah,
have
did you see, Gabby? Did you
I
see?
saw on the Instagram story wars.
He just called us ugly, is what he did. Publicly.
Yeah,
called
because he
us
said
ugly.
he's serving looks and we're only serving books. Which one
Whatever.
imply that we're not also serving looks?
Whatever.
Yep, I said what I said. I stopped.
Oh no.
God,
mean-
we are triggering the guru gossipers.
That's valid gossip, honestly. Just
Really
give
bad.
them the fuel. Just give
That
them
is-
fuel.
That is rife.
That's
All their
hilarious.
brains are pinging right now.
Oh man. Well, how did the books go? How's the reading going?
John's face there.
It's
no.
okay. I mean, there's like some like her writing's really good, and there's like she's really not. She's one of those where she's like nonchalant about like the graphic. Like it's just like, oh, just that's suddenly graphic.
Oh.
But I don't know if I'm into it yet. I don't care about the characters right now. How about you?
Rough. I think I'm gonna DNF House of Glass. I'm just like not into it.
Like, is that why you were so passionate during your camera? Like,
I was like, this sucks. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm like 130 pages in. It's just not gripping me. Like, I don't know. It's kind of slow, and I'm not connecting with the characters. So I started on Ling Hun instead.
Ooh,
I don't
that
know
was
either of you read this one. It's like a horror novella.
Yeah.
Oh, you have read it. Did you like it?
I don't remember much about it. I remember liking it.
Oh, okay, good.
See, Jan has read everything. And
Jan reads it all.
I don't remember anything though. Jan
Aw,
remembers nothing.
Jan reads it all but remembers nothing. Got it.
But at at least House of Glass is a library book. So
yeah, both library books. My library is like coming in the clutch this week. I'm just like checking out all these things, and like this one has a house on the cover too. So I'm like, it'll work. But this one, I don't even know premise wise. Like even the Goodreads premise is so vague. It says that it's set in a mysterious town called Home, and it says it's a place where the dead live again as spirits. And it's like following this family that like their brother has died recently, and so like they're waiting for their brother to like return as a spirit or something like that. So I feel like one of those like kind of slow, maybe like literary horror type of things, but I'm into it so far, and I do have the audiobook for my library as well, so I'm enjoying it so far. But
yeah, I remember liking the writing, and I think they moved houses at some point, but that's pretty much all I remember.
Spoilers? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they moved.
What? Well, that's good.
Was it a Twisted Retreat? I love Twisted Retreat.
How's the Junji Ito going, Gavin?
Oh, it's good. It's good. Well, firstly, what Sydney said about getting flashbacks to last Winterween, Gabby, when your DNF leaked. You love a good DNF to kick off your Winterween.
Well, see, that was funny because we were kind of buddy reading it, and then I was like, "Are you liking it?" And you were like, "Yeah, I love it." And then I was like, "I'm DNFing."
Yeah, and the silence, silence.
Your face, you were like, "What?" Oh, that was good.
I'm too scared of that book.
You should be. It is like, it's one of those books where I look back on it, I'm like, do I actually recommend it? I probably don't. But I kind of liked it.
Leech.
Yeah.
Leech was just so dense, dude. Oh my gosh, so dense. And it was just so slow, and like, I don't know. I couldn't get into it.
It gets sci-fi-ish, right?
Yeah, it has those themes.
Why did I buy it? I got it for like $6, but like still.
Because it was cheap. And you might like it though. You might still
But it's like Parasite kind of sci-fi, right? It's like that kind of vibe.
You can do it because since Gabby's DNF'd it, you can do it before you do your work.
Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe I won't.
Do you include DNFs? Like if I DNF things, would you include those?
Yeah.
Wow, then you're gonna have a lot to choose from.
I included DNFs that Jan did. I think Magnolia Pox was a DNF. Was that a DNF? Yeah.
That's right.
100 pages. I cannot believe Kayla loved that. I cannot believe.
Tell me about it.
I haven't even tried. I don't think I would like Magnolia Park.
I don't either. I don't
you know what, actually, Gabby, if you read it and you liked it, I swear, I would think you and Kayla were doing this on purpose.
You don't think I'd like it?
No.
The twist was the dumbest thing I've ever friggin'. I could not. I asked someone to spoil it for me. The writing was okay. Like it had some good quotes. Like it was like lyrical or whatever. But I just could not. Like I love a good toxic relationship, but that was just annoying.
That's what I mean. I don't usually like toxic relationships, and like I don't like because I've heard it's kind of insta lovey, right? Because it's like they get together early on, and there's just a lot of drama, right?
I don't even remember.
I don't know.
I think they have history. I do think they had history.
So it's like second chance.
Second, third, fourth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th.
I was gonna say like a billion chances. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh, you'd be so annoyed. I always forget you hate second chance. I love second chance.
Yeah. No, there's only one second chance that I liked, and that was Before I Let Go. And that was the only one.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
I will never read that book because stillborn and like I can't.
But it's a good one. It is a good one.
I'll read This Could Be Us. I have that on my 25 for 2025.
Yeah,
it's like
I want to read that one this year too. Yeah. I know. I think, and technically, if the Bromance Book Club, I don't know if that one counts as second chance, but I do like that one.
Yes, I love that one.
And the character's name is Gavin, the love interest. So I had someone to keep in mind for that character.
Best love interest ever, then I'm all right.
Yeah.
Except Gavin in that book was like the straightest dude of all time.
Yeah.
Like, professional baseball player.
You know what? Art imitates life. What can I say? I need to read it now. I really do need to read it. Anyway, back to me. You did ask how I'm thinking of Junji Ito.
Did we ask?
You did.
I did.
I can see in your eyes. Your body language.
Just burning. No.
Yeah, I like it. I think now I'm just getting to the point where like this is where he's starting to take it seriously. And I've been getting the breadcrumbs so far, and I'm like, okay, actually I want to see what pushes him over the edge. Because all the things he's mentioned already is like, well, I thought that was what got him into doing manga. I thought that's what got him into like publishing and stuff. And there's so much already. I'm like, these are just breadcrumbs. Like, what is it that's actually going to push you over the edge?
He's a very mysterious man.
He is, and he's still withholding things in his memoir. Just like, get to the point, love, get to the point.
He's gotta have so much trauma to have that much in his head, you know? Like,
No, there was a hospital visit that he does mention that it was a little bit gross as well. So I can't wait for you to get to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
People tell me this all the time. Sorry, the Daisy hates thing, like skip all the other ones. But I just can't. I don't know if I'll ever give her a second chance.
Is Daisy Hates the sequel to Magnolia Parks?
It's like the spin-off. It follows a whole different. It's like, I think the first book's like, someone's gonna beat my ass for being wrong about this. I think it's like a military mafia. I think it's a mafia romance.
Mafia. Oh shit. I don't know if I'd like Mafia. Yeah, I saw Randy asked what, because I don't like Friends to Lovers, I don't like Insta Love, I don't like Second Chance. I think those are my big three that I don't like, but I'm much more of a fan of like slow burn. I love like hate to love, kind of like enemies to lovers, like banter. I love fake dating. Forced proximity. Love. Yeah, I don't know.
Have you read You Again?
I DNF'd it.
Oh, ouch.
I know, I couldn't get into that one.
So good.
Yeah, so sorry.
Gabby with the TNFs again.
I love forbidden romance. It's like top favorite.
You should do a fantasy vlog this year.
I know I'm thinking about doing another, like reading books outside of my comfort zone and then reading some fantasy like that I think I could actually like, and then maybe some like sci-fi fantasy stuff, maybe. But
that'd be interesting.
I get nervous to do it though, because every time I'm like, I'm just gonna DNF everything from the whole vlog and then just like hate my life and then not being able to post anything.
You'll have to do is it called a stipulation or some kind of terms and conditions where you have to finish the book or something happens. Like,
why do I like to suffer? Literally, Gavin just like everyone suffering. I literally want to do a vlog that's like, my biggest triggers, like accidental pregnancy, rats. And like, why do we do this to ourselves?
And you're like, recommend me books that have these so I can read them for a vlog and hate myself.
God, like who actually cares? Like, what are we doing?
Gavin claims to read it all. Jan actually reads it all. Gabby DNFs it all.
This like name is just, it fits for all occasions. It's such a flexible name. So good.
Oh my god, Exalted. You gotta read Exalted.
What is Exalted? What is that?
I don't even know how to explain it.
You're like, I don't know.
There's a twist that I think about all the time. I don't know if you'd like it, actually.
Oh,
wait,
shit.
That's a question that'll spoil it. Never mind.
The Fox Wife. Oh my god. Ooh, lit fantasy. That's a thing.
Oh, the Fox Wife.
Yeah. Do you think I would like Quicksilver?
I haven't read it.
That's like romantic-y, right?
Yes, and I think it's a fun time. I think it's very, very fun to read. But what do you like? That's the question.
You're gonna go into that, big boy?
Well, I don't know, like, because I feel like romantasy, as cringy as it can be, I do think that's my best bet at liking fantasy because I love romance. Like, I'm such a big romance fan. So it's like, I feel like that would be the safest bet on something that I could like. But it's only if the romance is good. Like, if it's slow burn, if there's tension, if there's like good romance, then I could get invested.
I think Quicksilver would fit that then. I think you would like it then.
Like, it's not too insta-lovey.
I mean, maybe
I think this Woven Kingdom, honestly, because it's forbidden. Either that or We Hunt the Flame, and like it's fairly. I mean, if I could understand, if I gave them 5 stars, so it's not that complicated. And there's
what is the fantasy in that one? Like, what is it?
They're both pretty similar. Like they're both like disguising themselves, and in We Hunt the Flame, like they're basically trying to kill each other, and then they meet up, and both of them, like this Woven Kingdom, the kingdom is like out of water, and they're trying to like save their people, and in We Hunt the Flame, they're like out of food, and the girl's trying to get food for their people. That's like the main premise of it, but there are like politics and stuff, but the romance in both, yes. And We Hunt the Flame has really short chapters.
That's a selling point.
And the betrayals in both of them.
Ooh, the juicy.
They're juicy. We Have the Flame, I think I liked a little bit more than This Woven Kingdom. There you go.
I'll have to think
All
about
the
those.
rest.
I don't know if I've heard of them. I'll have to look them up.
They're YA too, so not too
Eesh.
Okay.
Not a selling point.
Okay, but it'll be easier to understand.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
fantasy worlds.
YA fantasy would be easier. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, it's torturing at times. I know. Well, Gavin just read a ton of romantasy. So, like, are there any that are like standouts that you're like, yeah, that's.
I really love the spell shop, but that wasn't really romantasy because a lot of the romantasy that was in that Goodreads list, I wouldn't really call it romantasy myself.
Yeah.
You know, like the spell shop was definitely more cozy fantasy, which I really enjoyed. Quicksilver was, I guess, romantasy, but it did still have quite a lot of plot in it. So,
I mean, is romantasy anything that just has like a little bit of a romance subplot in a fantasy book? You know, like, is that?
Well, see, that could just be fantasy romance. So that's the thing. Like, romantasy, I think, is just a marketing term. It's just like a gimmick kind of thing. But I feel like what people try to sell it as is it's romance in a fantasy world, whereas like fantasy romance is fantasy, but there's like romance elements to it.
I see. So there's a difference here.
Yeah, and romantasy is usually more steamy.
Like smutty in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
And quite a few of the ones I read that even I still kind of liked, like Phantasma, quite like Phantasma. It is a little bit insta-lovey, and we get the pet names in those kinds of names that I also really don't like. But I'm a lot more forgiving than you, Gabby. Okay.
I know.
I don't mind.
I hate the nicknames. I hate it. Oh my god! Like that's what ruined like Fourth Wing for me, and like Butcher and Blackbird, and like every romance.
That's what ruined Fourth Wing for you.
Yes, when he's like
that's
like,
only that.
Oh, I can't.
Oh,
I was having fun with the dragons. I actually kind of like the dragon thing in Fourth Wing. I thought that was fun.
Wait, you should try. Okay, I hesitate to recommend Fear the Flames. Because it is people say it is a little bit insta-lovey, but there's a platonic male-female friendship in it too.
Fear the Flames?
And there's dragons.
Oh.
And the nicknames, the pet names are Angel. And I think a couple princesses, but not cringy. I promise.
I don't like the cringy nicknames. Oh my god. Like in Dun and Dusted, he's like Sugar every like 2 pages. I'm like, what?
Oh my god.
I can't. I'm not Sugar, please.
I think Violence is definitely the worst. I cannot.
Yeah. And Vengeance.
I don't mind. I really don't mind a good nickname if they've known each other for long enough.
Yeah.
That that it can be kind of hot. But like when it's just maybe like their first time doing it, and he's calling her like sugar tits or whatever. I hate it.
Oh my god! In Christmas Tree Farm or one of those books, the girl was from Georgia, so he calls her Peaches, and I was like, kind of cute, but kind of not.
I don't mind a nickname if it's like thrown in like once or maybe twice, then I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute. But literally these romance books, like it's overkill, dude. It's like it's like on one page, it'll be said like 3 times. I'm like, that is so annoying. I'd be like, yo.
I do love a good darling though.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like with a twang. I love a good darling.
Names only, please. Sugar tits. That would be an immediate like, are you fucking kidding me? Call her sugar tits. I'd be like, I'm out.
Sissy and Book Lovers. I mean, it's not like a romantic pet name. It's for the sister. Oh,
yeah.
Wait, hang on. I think I DNF'd that before I got to this part.
Really? No, it wasn't a guy. It was the sister calling her sister Sissy. Or them. Yeah. Ew, imagine if a guy
he calls her Sissy. What?
No way. No. Never.
No. Did you used to call Rachel Sissy at all?
No, I hate
you
that.
Still do?
I don't like it. I was like, who is a sissy? Ew. I don't like it.
Like, actually, we call each other that every day.
I have such a weird thing about nicknames. Like, no. Okay, you're right. I do love the Lemon nickname. I loved that. But it wasn't used like over the top, It was just thrown in. Lemon. And it was cute because her name was Clementine.
I like
That's
that.
cute.
That is cute.
Baby's just fine for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come here, baby. Like,
just like that.
Yeah, that makes me quite hot.
Come here, baby.
I just can't with The Good Girl because I have trauma with that. But yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
So what about Good Boy?
I don't know. Have you watched that movie, Good Boy?
No.
Where there's a dude like pretending to be a dog, or like he's okay.
What?
I don't know what's a spoiler, but it's messed up. It's like A24 energy. It's not made by A24, but I think it's on Tubi.
Is it a horror movie?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
2022 horror comedy. I don't know about comedy. It's on Tubi, so you can watch it for free. I highly recommend. Movie night.
Hey.
Yeah.
It fucked me up. Like
Good
I
boy.
think about it every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
I like love.
I agree. If it's not overkill, I do like Sweetheart. If it's just thrown in every now and then. Yeah, and Love. Love's so cute. I love it.
My love.
My love. Yeah, I love that. But
Sweetheart could go south real quick though.
Nicole Kidman's in Baby Girl. Oh, I want to see it. It looks like 50 Shades of Grey, but like there's an age gap.
Yeah, I saw that. Isn't that the one where there was an article about her being like, I got sick of having orgasms, so I had to take a break from filming?
What?
I don't know. One of my patrons sent me an article, and I was like, oh.
No, I did not hear this.
Oh, God.
What?
I love Nicole Kidman.
I love her too, and this movie looks so entertaining. I really want to see it.
I don't even know what to Google. How do I Google that? She says she had to pause filming Baby Girl because she didn't want to orgasm anymore. Quote, I hate doing this.
What was happening on that set? What do you mean?
Surely that's out of context. Surely that's like faking it or like acting like she's having an orgasm.
That was a joke, right?
In fact, Kidman admitted that she would often say, don't come near me, and I hate doing this during filming.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
She's method acting. She was method.
Yeah, she's really getting herself invested. Yeah. Like, for real. Yeah, she probably meant fake them. They just pulled it out of context, I'm sure.
Probably. Who knows?
So funny.
Let's see where what is my source here? NY Post.
The New York Times. Oh, God.
Oh, there are multiple. Do you have orgasm burnout? What to know after Nicole?
Burnout?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
Oh,
so funny.
God. Okay, I don't know.
Oh, damn, really? I haven't really seen anybody talking about it, but I'm still excited for it. I think it'd be great. And it's A24, so like...
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
And A24...
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna ask if you saw the one with Zac Efron, the family affair, and Joey King.
No,
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman's in it, yeah.
Wait, so she's doing that one and this one, and they're both age gaps?
Yeah.
Oh.
Zac Efron. So Zac Efron is Joey King's boss. He's like this famous actor, and then Zac Efron and Nicole Kidman get together. And
wait,
Nicole
what is it called?
Is Joey King's mom. A Family Affair. It's on Netflix.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
It's so good. I like it.
Nicole Kidman's in her age gap era.
I was like, I'm starting to notice a pattern here.
Yeah. I know A24 has that movie coming out this year too called like The Death of a Unicorn or something, and it has like Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't stand her.
Jenna Ortega. What?
I can't stand her. I don't.
God, really?
Like,
I thought she'd be like your. She's
no.
like got your vibes, you know.
No. Yeah, people are like calling her goth and shit. Where?
Yeah, like
she's
Wednesday Addams vibes.
Yeah, I mean, even then, I didn't even really like Wednesday all that much. I thought it was a bit of.
Yeah, I didn't either, really. I thought it was okay.
Interpretation of Wednesday.
Like, why is she in every horror remake ever? Like,
yeah,
it's getting too much.
I get that. I do. I thought Wednesday was just kind of like, I felt like she was like trying a little bit too hard on Wednesday, and it was like very like glaringly taking me out of the show.
Yeah. I mean, I think she did a good job, and like she had to like fake playing cello or whatever. She had to learn German or whatever the fuck. Like, she's good. She just annoys me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Nicole Kidman, every time I go to the movies, I'm like, you know that thing where she like steps out of the car in her heels and like in that cool jumpsuit, and she like talks about AMC theaters. We make movies better.
Oh yeah.
I'm always like lip syncing to it. I'm like, oh, my favorite part. This is why I go to the movies. I
An
love her so
icon.
much. The AMC promo. Exactly. We
Mhm.
make movies better.
I love her.
She's
Nicole
so-
Kidman makes anything better, I would say. So
Yes. I started watching what was the Netflix series? That she's in
oh,
that's, like, in the
that
book?
thriller one. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we were talking about it.
Perfect
Oh.
couple. One perfect couple. The
Yeah,
Perfect
something like
Couple?
that.
I don't remember. I started it. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I never tried that one because I wasn't hearing the best things.
Yeah. It was
But-
like an Ellen Hilderbrand, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Big
she's great in
Little
Big
Lies.
Little Lies.
Yes.
Yeah, top tier. Top tier. Oh,
Oh,
Perfect
A.
Couple.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh.
I never
Also,
finished.
what? Lady Gaga, I didn't know that. What?
Doing what?
Yeah, what is she doing?
She's like earthing.
She's there. That would be interesting. You'd be like, you didn't know this is Lady Gaga's hand?
What do you mean Anne Hathaway too?
Yeah, what? In Wednesday?
Oh wait, maybe that's.
Or is that for something else?
I think it was a continuation of.
Yeah, I think
yes.
it's a continuation.
I loved The Undoing as well. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. The Undoing is like a fun little thrillery show. I thought it was great.
Oh, she's not blonde.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of this one.
Oh, okay. Are we down for like one more sprint, do you guys feel? Or how are we
Yeah,
feeling?
it'd have to be my last one. I'm going to a concert.
You're going to a concert?
Yeah, to
Ooh!
see my favorite band for like the 40th time.
No way. Then
Yeah.
do you have time for sprint or no? 'Cause it's totally
Yeah,
okay.
it's 4:55. We're not leaving till like, well, I have to get ready at like 6. So yeah, perfect.
Okay, perfect. So it's 50 minutes good, or should I make it a little shorter then? Or
That's fine with me. We're not leaving till like 6:45. So
all right, cool. All right, then let's go ahead and do our final sprint of the evening, and we'll see you in 50.
Nah.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you.
So, how was that final sprint? What did we get up to?
I
What?
changed.
You look so good.
Yeah, you're concert ready.
Thanks. Here's the fit.
Ooh,
Oh,
leather
amazing.
pants.
Oh, we could never.
I know.
Back.
Wow. Now Jan's serving looks.
I was gonna say, who's serving books now?
Ooh, bitch.
I can do both.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna finish it, but I don't know.
Oh no, I'm scared.
I'm very excited to hear your thoughts in your vlog.
I don't know if I have thoughts. I like.
Oh,
Is it
no.
like you're not liking it, or is it just like you're not connecting with it? Like it's just like not that interesting.
I think both. I think
Oh,
both.
no.
Maybe it's one of those where it like all happens at the end type of thing, you know, and it's like a slow burn. But I don't know.
Damn.
But did you do it on purpose that it's set in January?
I don't know. I didn't know that. That's so
Look at
cool.
That's perfect.
I'm a wizard.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
I read quite a bit, and I think Jan would have loved the section I just read because it was all about Tomie. All about Tomie, and it was so fascinating, actually. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is actually really good. Jan, I can't wait for you to read it. Also, Gabby, I can't wait for you to read it as well. But I need you to read some of the, because Junji Ito is now spoiling his books left.
I know, I was going to say, does he spoil them?
Well, he just kind of spoiled Tomie, so
Oh.
definitely give that one a go then.
Yeah, I'll have to read it first then.
All right. I'm excited now. It's my only nonfiction for 2025, so.
Oh, we're gonna have to get it. We're gonna have to get it read earlier rather than later.
Yes, I will. Like May the latest, because May is AAPI Heritage Month. So May or before. Maybe next month. Who knows? I'm excited now.
Yay.
Dang. That's what I hear is that Dark Places has a true crime vibe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's not the vibe.
That makes sense. I could see that for sure.
Huh.
I don't know. I went into it blind, so.
Yeah, I'm still reading Ling Hun, and I'm like about halfway through it, and I looked on Goodreads to like see what other people are giving it, and I saw Jay in your reviews 3 stars, and he said, I think I'm tired of grief horror, and I kind of feel the same way.
Oh, I forgot I saw it. Yeah.
No, it's just like, I don't know, like I appreciate what this book is doing. I'm just not connecting with it emotionally. I don't know. I'm just like I appreciate it, but I'm like, yeah, like it's good, but I feel like I'm probably gonna end up giving this 3 stars. You know, like it's good, but I'm not like obsessed.
Yeah.
I
thought I gave it a 4, but I guess not. Yeah, grief horror, like I don't know if I'm ever in the mood for grief horror, but like, I feel like I just accidentally pick up so many of them.
Yeah, I know, and I usually love it, but I guess like, I don't know, I'm finding parts of it to be like a little hard to follow, and I think it's because like since the town is literally called home, I keep getting like almost like confused every time they say like, oh, when we go home, or when they say whatever, they're referring to the town and not like their actual house.
Oh.
I don't know, it's kind of confusing.
Capitalized?
I don't know. I'm mostly listening on audio, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not totally sure, but the audiobook's kind of cool. I don't know if you listen on audio, but there's like sound effects and like doors creaking and like voices like echoing, and like there's like cool sound effects on the audiobook.
Oh, okay. Well, at least there's that.
Yeah. At least there's that.
Oh, 2 stars.
Yeah, but anyways, that's probably going to wrap up our sprints for today. So thank you so much to everybody for joining us. Like for real, I think we had like 700 people on here at one point. Like I think that's probably the most I've ever had on our live show. So that's crazy. Thank you. That's crazy. Yeah,
Thank
like
you.
what at once? Huh?
Thank you for having us, honestly.
Yes,
thank
you.
you.
That was so fun.
Are you kidding me? Yes. Thank you for my friends for joining. If you're not familiar with their channels, they have links down below. I got the links down below, so you can go and check them out. But I'm sure you are, because, you know, why wouldn't you be? But yeah, so thank you for joining us today. I hope the rest of Winterween goes well for everybody who's participating. And
I hope it doesn't.
Why?
Now he's just being a bitch.
Stir the pot.
Because I want drama. I want
You are who you
Gavin
are.
wants the drama.
I hope your Winterween sucks. Unsubscribe.
I hope you have 1 stars for the rest of the year. Wow. Okay. Well,
on that note.
On that note, thanks for joining us. And we'll see you later. Have a good rest of your Saturday. Bye.